got Marty, the magnificent maple tree, looking over our shoulder from the back of the yard. And I'm up here on my deck because we are going to get our Julia Child mojo going, because we are going to do some cooking. We're going to use all 5 of our senses while we make some homemade Play-Doh. How fun is this going to be? I spent all afternoon yesterday trying out I don't know how many different recipes to find the best recipe to use. This is one that is probably the best. It is a traditional classic recipe for making homemade Play-Doh. However, number 1, you have to cook it over a stove. It doesn't take very long, about 5 minutes, but you still have to cook it. Number 2, it requires the addition of something called cream of tartar. Now, I happen to have cream of tartar in my spice cabinet because I'll use it when I make snickerdoodle cookies. Snickerdoodles. But I was afraid that a lot of people wouldn't have this already in their cabinet. So I tried very hard to find a recipe that does not need cream of tartar or cooking. And I came up with this recipe. Now, the cream of tartar does add more elasticity to the dough. This recipe for Play-Doh feels a lot like thick cookie dough. It's not quite as elastic, but it still can work for some fun play this afternoon. I'm going to post both of the recipes so you can choose whichever one you would like to make. So here we go. Let's mix it up. We need 1 cup of flour. To that, you're going to add 6 tablespoons of salt. That ends up being 1/4 cup plus 2 additional tablespoons. If I said teaspoons, I meant tablespoons. I apologize. We're also going to add some cinnamon because that's going to give it a nice smell for our sense of smell. You can add as much cinnamon as you would like. I would encourage you to add at least 1 tablespoon. I've added 2 tablespoons in this. Yesterday when I made it, I actually added 2.5 tablespoons. The more cinnamon you add, the smellier it's going to be, and the darker the color will be. It's up to you. 1 tablespoon will work just fine. We're going to take a spoon and get that mixed up together. And then you are going to add 1/2 tablespoon of oil. It can be any kind of oil you have laying around the house. Pour that in. And you are going to add 6 tablespoons of cold water. Once again, that's 1/4 cup plus 2 additional tablespoons. And now we're going to mix it with the spoon. And as we keep mixing, it's going to get thicker and thicker and thicker until we can't mix it anymore. Right now I'm using my sense of seeing. I can almost use my sense of smell because I can even smell the cinnamon as we're mixing it. Okay, that looks pretty good. I can't get it mixed in much more. So now comes our sense of touch. that we are going to just get our hands in and mix it up to get everything mixed together. And as you mix and mix and mix, oops, my glasses fell, it's becoming more of a ball of Play-Doh. Use your sense of hearing to see if you can hear it smush through your fingers at all as you're mixing it. Oh, and I can really smell the cinnamon. It smells fantastic. All right, that's all there is to it. The more you knead it, the more it's going to mix in together. But now we have a wonderful ball of homemade Play-Doh to play with this afternoon. I'm using my sense of touch, my sense of smell, my sense of seeing. I'm listening to it squish through my fingers for my sense of touch. And honestly, if you really want to use your sense of taste, you can. There's nothing in here that's going to hurt you. I don't think it's going to taste very good though. Ooh! It's really salty. Oh! If you want to taste it, oh, you go right ahead. All right. I will post both of these recipes. I figured you would have these ingredients in your cabinet at home. They're everyday items that you should be able to have already. Now, if you don't want to make the Play-Doh, or you're missing some of the ingredients, one other fun activity you can do to use all 5 of your senses is to actually pop some popcorn. You can listen to it pop, you can smell it when it's popping, you can feel it once it's popped, you can taste it. You can use all of your senses when popcorn is popping. You can pop it in a pan on the stove if you just have kernels, or make it in the microwave. It'll work just as well. So today, let's use all 5 of our senses in order to make some fun Play-Doh to play with this afternoon. Make sure you go outside. I've been telling you to go outside for at least 10 minutes, but you know, it's going to be an absolutely beautiful day today. So why don't we make that at least 15 minutes to play outside? Make sure you get outside and make today a great day to play. We'll see you tomorrow.